Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah malam ni kita bersama dengan Dr. Aida dan Cik Farisya. Tapi Cik Farisya ada masalah teknikal sebentar. InsyaAllah Cik Farisya akan join kita shortly. Alright, kita pada malam ini saya nak ucapkan ribuan terima kasih for those yang menonton Leaders Talk channel FB page untuk kita sama-sama discuss today's topic. This special sikit malam ni, topik kita what it takes to be a marketable graduates. So this topic ni orang kata sangat relevant at this point of time because I think dengan COVID-19 pandemic that affected us, I think a lot of graduates having a difficulty to secure a job. Kalau before sebelum pandemic pun dah orang kata difficulty, ni lagi kan pula masa pandemik COVID-19 ni lagi lah ada difficulty. So kita ada Dr. Aida Azlina, kita punya senior academician di Universiti Awam. Mungkin Dr. Aida boleh memperkenalkan diri dahulu secara ringkas ya Dr. Aida. Ya,
terima kasih
Dr. Aida.
Terima kasih kepada Cik Azmi kerana telah menjemput saya. Okay. Untuk pengenalan, saya Aida Azlina binti Ali. Saya adalah senior lecturer.
Ya, boleh perkenalkan diri?
Okay. Saya Aida Azlina binti Ali. Saya adalah seorang pensyarah kanan di Universiti Awam di Fakulti Farmasi. Saya mempunyai 10 tahun pengalaman. Degree saya dalam Biomedical Sciences daripada UPM dan pada tahun 2013 saya telah mendapat PhD saya dalam bidang farmakologi daripada Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Okey. Itu saja pengenalan tentang diri saya.
Menarik profil tu. Okey, Alhamdulillah kita ada Cik Nur Farisya. Terima kasih Dr. Aida di atas introduction tadi. Okey, maybe secara ringkas, Cik Nur Farisya boleh perkenalkan diri secara ringkas. Persilakan.
Okey, Assalamualaikum semua. Okey, apa khabar? Okey, nama saya Nur Farisya binti Abdul Shukor.
Okey, saya Farisya.
Okay, thank you Cik Mi. Okay, hi everyone. Assalamualaikum semua. Nama saya Nur Farisya binti Abdul Shukor. Saya bekerja di Direct English Malaysia, Malewa Learning Resources as Business Development and also Special Projects Manager. Okey, selain daripada kerja saya juga merupakan seorang freelance professional MC professional, voice over talent, motivational speaker, and I also consult students and also job seekers in coaching them get a job in doing mock-up interviews and also checking their resumes.
Alright, menarik. Terima kasih Farisya. Alright, sekarang ni, as we all know that students, especially graduates, having a difficulty to secure a job. Even before COVID-19 affected us, and then more so, lagi pula sekarang ni, lagi ada COVID-19 affected us, lagi susah untuk mereka untuk secure the jobs. Maybe soalan I would like to ask the questions to Dr. Aida. From Dr. Aida punya point of view as an academician, maybe Doctor can enlighten us from your own observation. Agaknya our graduates ni macam mana sebenarnya? From your observation, Doctor. Over to you, Doctor.
Alright, okay. Thank you, Cik Mi. Untuk student kita yang graduan pada masa kini, kebanyakan mereka tergolong dalam golongan Z, okay? Gen Z, right? Which they are born around 1995 2015, aged between 5 to 25 years old. Okay, so seperti yang kita tahu, generasi Z ni, they are used to digital technology, right? They have been exposed to digital technology since young. So they are very comfortable with internet and social media. But not to be mistaken, not all of them are very literate with all the digital items lah. Okay. But from my observation, they are quite competitive. Okay, they are quite competitive in terms of academics, in terms of curriculum, their sports. Okay, they are very competitive. So dalam keadaan sekarang, dalam situasi yang kita dilanda pandemik ni, so pembelajaran pun telah banyak berubah. Okay, kita telah mula banyak menggunakan internet. Okay, jadi pada pemerhatian saya, student pada masa sekarang ni tidak mempunyai banyak sangat masalah lah, because they are used with the technology. Okay, saya rasa mereka agak bertuah kerana pada masa kini macam pelbagai kemudahan online atas talian boleh digunakan untuk mereka meneruskan pembelajaran. Okay, itu saja.
Okay. Itu daripada observation Dr. Doktor. Maybe saya soalan yang sama pada Farisya juga lah. From your observation, what would be your comments about our graduates nowadays? Are they prepared to join corporate world or otherwise?
Okay, thank you very much Cik Mi. Okay, for the question. Okay, so untuk soalan yang pertama, okay. So berbalik kepada 3 minggu lepas, so 3 weeks ago, saya telah menerima jemputan daripada Young Corporate Malaysians, YCM, untuk mengadakan satu workshop which is to teach the fresh graduates and also job seekers on how to improve on their public speaking and communication skills, and to also help them to secure a job. And then based from that workshop, it's an online webinar. It's conducted via Zoom, okay, where I coach the fresh graduate and also job seekers how to, get ready for their interview, the do's and don'ts, apa yang mereka kena buat, apa yang mereka kena buat persediaan sebelum melangkah ke bilik interview tu untuk sesi temu juga. So from top to toe, so all the checklists that they need to do. So preparation is number one preparation. So firstly, for fresh graduate, they need to know the company that they are applying for. So they have to do research. So itu sangat-sangat penting. That is very important. And then most important thing is, I observe that some of the fresh graduate, when they send their application, they did not follow up with the application. So what they have to do is, they just pick up the phone and just contact, hello, Assalamualaikum, can I speak with Puan Rabia? Puan Rabia from HR. Yeah? Hi, my name is Siti. I just sent my application last week. Did you receive my application? So that's the way that they have to, also be in touch with the human resource, HR, and also follow up. So apart from just sending out your resume and CV, so the next step will be follow-up calls. So you have to be proactive and also responsive. Call the HR, take the opportunity to follow up with them and also be brave. Jangan takut. So jangan takut. So you kena beranikan diri, pick up the phone. So that's why soft skills sangat penting. You need to have soft skills. You also need to have communication and public speaking training. So kalau you rasa takut nak pick up the phone and you rasa janggal, macam mana ni, saya tak biasa. So you practice. So it's very important to get a coach, to get a mentor to also mentor you, or also get a friend, kawan-kawan you to also macam contohnya buat mock-up interview. Mock-up interview ni macam kita buat role play lah. So seorang jadi HR, you jadi candidate. So you practice the actual scenario. So scenario yang betul-betul nanti macam mana. So you dah bersedia macam mana nak buat. So that one is very important. So pesanan saya to fresh graduate out there and also job seekers, jangan takut to pick up the phone and also to follow up call and ask about the status of your application. Yeah.
Okay, terima kasih Farisya. From your observation, I can highlight a few key points that Farisya mentioned just now. Research, do research, follow up with the employer, and then find mentor, and then do some exercises in terms of having a mock interview kan. Seorang jadi HR, seorang jadi candidate, and then practice kan, practice. Okay, soalan yang seterusnya, maybe penonton, those yang tengah view ni, if you have question, you are free to type your questions here, and then kita akan bagikan soalan-soalan tu kepada panel kita pada malam ni, Dr. Aida dengan Cik Farisya kita ya. So all boleh tanya soalan, jangan malu-malu. Sebab both of them ni memang experienced panel ya. Okay. Okay, the next question is some of the employer, tak semualah, ada setengah employer they would like to give a negative comments to our fresh graduate. Banyaklah negative comment employer bagi, dia kata our graduates ni not suitable for the post, they don't have the skills that the company required. Jadi
Hello. Macam kita punya moderator. Hello.
We have some issues right now, technical issues. Yes. Sorry, ada issues sikit Okay. So back to the questions. There are certain some of the employer give negative comments to other graduates because according to them, our graduates don't have any suitable skills, in terms of communication skill. Our graduates don't have that, don't have the so-called the requirement needed. So what is your comment on that? Maybe Dr. Aida, can you give your comments, because some employers give the negative feedback to our graduates. Yeah.
Okay.
Over to you.
Okay, thank you for the question. In terms of student punya preparation, kebiasaannya di fakulti ataupun di universiti secara amnya, we have prepared our student. Okay, we have prepared them before they graduated. Okay, we prepared them with the communication skill. We also have a program like in my university, we have a program called Finishing School, which we prepared them with how to prepare a resume, how to conduct interview. We conduct interview, and besides that, throughout the year, we have prepared them with a lot of soft skills. Okay, but as we know that not all the students, they are really appreciate with what we have prepared for them, but not all. Some of the students, they take the information and they able to get a job, secure a job with all the information that been given to them. Okay. So saya rasa sepatutnya student telah bersedia. Okay, and they have been teach what to do before to go to the interview.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, thank you, Doctor. Student prepared to come for the interview. Tapi again, macam tadi, the questions, employer have the negative comment on the graduates. Jadi maybe Farisha boleh comment on that, because it's not fair to our graduates when they are ready to have all the information, knowledge before come for the interview, but the perception towards them, the employer have the negative perception and negative comment about our graduate. It's not fair for our graduates to have that so-called perception. Maybe Farisha can comment on that.
Okay, thank you, Cik Mi. Okay, this is a very interesting question. Okay, I get asked a lot with this question, yeah, Cik Mi, and also Dr. Aida.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this, before the fresh graduate and also job seeker want to apply for the job, make sure that they read the job description, the JD. Baca betul-betul, research, so that, they've already plan ahead, so that bila diorang pergi for the interview, when they go to the interview session, they're already ready, to face the interviewer and also the HR, the HR personnel. And it's really important for them to look at, their personal grooming, how they dress, what they wear, because first impression is very important. First impression count. So you have to make sure that, let's say, for example, for the ladies, make sure, let's say, kalau you pakai baju kurung, if you're wearing a kurung or a kebaya, make sure it's it's a proper, prim and proper. And then let's say for like you nak pakai, like let's say suit or blazer, and also pants, long pants. So make sure that you look smart, you look neat and professional, and light makeup for the interview, and also your hair. And then let's say bagi yang bertudung, yang berhijab, for the ladies yang berhijab, make sure that your hijab looks nice, you look presentable, you look professional for the interview. And then most importantly, that always arrive to the interview session at least half an hour early. Half an hour, or let's say kalau you betul-betul bersedia, 1 hour or half an hour early, because it shows your professionalism, and it also shows that you're professional and also you're on time. Yeah, because you don't want to show up to the interview late. Because that will show your characteristic to the interviewer. Let's say if you arrive late to the interview, so that's not nice. So better you come in early, at least 15 minutes or 30 minutes earlier, datang awal for the interview, so that you can get ready. And then make sure, this is very important, when you step to the interview session, always greet the HR personnel with a smile. So you bagi salam, hi, assalamualaikum, hi Puan Aida, thank you so much for inviting me to the interview. So that, when you walk into the room and the HR personnel, the HR manager, and also the interviewers that will be interviewing you, the moment that you step inside the room and you're smiling at them and you're greeting them, so that is already first impression. So you are giving the impression to them that you're happy to be at the interview. So that gives the impression to the HR personnel, and also to the company, that hey, this person really wants the job. This person comes with a positive aura, with a pleasant personality. So when you think positive and you bring positive aura into the room, you light up the room. So the HR personnel can tengok, hey, okay, this person is smiling, good vibes, positive vibes, and with pleasant personality, and always greet people with a smile. Yeah. And then satu, I nak tekankan, I know some people might get nervous. It's normal. Even for me as well. I remember when I first attended my first job interview. I was 24 years old at that time. Baru lepas graduate from university, I was nervous. It's the same thing. Every one of us has gone through that stage. So I get nervous as well. I still remember that time. But how do you overcome rasa nervous tu? Okay.
Normal,
Yeah, it's normal. It's normal for everybody. Yeah. even for example, for the CEOs, public figures, even politicians, because they're also human being. Dorang manusia biasa seperti kita. So they also get nervous. So it's normal. So how do you overcome, perasaan nervous tu when you step inside of the interview? Okay, simple. Okay, so you walk inside to the interview, make sure that you have that pleasant smile and personality, and focus on the questions that the HR personnel, the HR manager asking you that question. So focus on that question and answer it. Yeah. Okay, Cik Mi?
Alright. Thank you, Farisha, for the answer. Wah, banyak tips Farisha. Banyak, there are a lot of tips that you have given us, starting from smiling until nervousness, how to overcome nervousness, etc. This is good. Okay. I think looking at our graduation rate, normally our students per universiti, katakan satu universiti akan keluarkan students, akan hasilkan student untuk graduation lebih kurang dalam 5,000 orang student. So 5,000 graduates for one university. Let's say we have a lot of universities, so each of university produce 5,000 each. So I think there will be a lot of graduates, in the market, flooded in the market. The issue is, with the COVID-19 affected us, there are a lot of business, shutdowns. There will be a lot of manpower retrenchment, manpower force retrenchment, etc. So it gave tougher or struggle for graduates to get a job. So what would be your view on that? Maybe I would like to ask Dr. Aida. As an academician, you can see a lot of graduates being graduated every year, but this year is very, bad year for us. So how you see this thing happen, and what is your personal view, Dr. Aida?
Okay. Thank you.
Over to you, Dr. Aida.
All right. Okay. So yes, as we know that every year, almost actually more
Dr.
than
Aida?
Yeah. Hello. Dengar?
Over to you. What is your comment on the graduation
Okay.
that we have?
Actually, every year, more than 20,000 students have been graduated. Okay, it depends on the what's your course. Okay, and now for this year, for 2020, unfortunately, the numbers of students graduated still same, 20,000, but the opportunity to get a job, I think, is become less compared to last year. All right. Not only for the student course with the course that like business or engineering, is also affected student from the health sciences as well. Okay, such as medical, dentistry, and also pharmacies. Okay, so and besides that, because of COVID-19, most of the lectures they have to learn through online. Okay, some of the students, they also raise up an issue, comment that they are feeling not confident because they think they are still lacking of the practical. Okay, even the student, they cannot do the attachment, so they cannot have experience before they go to the actual workplace. Okay, some of the students, they have to do the attachment from home.
Yeah.
So they don't get the feeling to be at the workplace. So the student, they need to find a way how to overcome this. So they need to find extra experience, or they need to find more knowledge, okay, so that they can use the knowledge that they have to adapt with a current situation. Okay, for example, if the student from a medical sciences, okay, health sciences, okay, for now they are quite difficult to get a job in the hospital or in the clinic. So maybe they can think or use the knowledge that they have, but change into other field. Okay, maybe they can start a business or a shop, but related to the knowledge that they have. So they have to be creative. Yeah, they need to be flexible. Tak boleh lagi saya belajar medical, saya belajar engineering, so I have to be engineer. In current situation, there's no post for engineer. There's no post for pharmacist, for doctor, for example, right? So they need to be flexible. They have to change their mind that I have to work in what degree that with what degree I have. Right.
Alright, terima kasih Dr. Aida. Thank you. So yes, I agree with Dr. Aida. When students or graduates at the moment, at this point of time, to see the opportunities that come ahead, they need to grasp the opportunity. So we do not have many choices and options. So the first battle is to get a job, to secure a job first. So the next question is to Cik Farisya. So what would be the expected performance level that normally employer looking for? Because different graduates have different capabilities and skills. So what is your comment on that, Cik Farisya, in terms of expected working performance? What would be the employer expect from the graduates?
Okay, thank you, Chitmi, for the question. Okay, so this is a very interesting one and also very important for fresh graduates and also job seekers. Okay, firstly is good command and proficiency in English language. So to be able to secure a job, you need to be able to converse fluently in English language. So the ability to speak in Bahasa Malaysia and also Bahasa Inggeris, so English language. So when you have good command of English language and you can speak English fluently, you can get a job in any sector, any industry, private, corporate, or also government. Yeah, so good command and good proficiency in English language. And also employers are looking for agility, agile, graduate yang boleh adapt. You can adapt to any situation and surrounding. So letaklah dekat dalam hutan ke mana, you can adapt to any situation and surrounding. So maksudnya, let's say if you are being given a task that you've never done it before, so instead of saying, oh, alamak, I tak pernah buat benda ni, but you take into account that, hey, I want to challenge myself and get out of the comfort zone. So that is what employers are looking for. They are looking for quality graduate that is willing to keluar daripada zone selesa. So when you are adaptable, you boleh adapt to any surrounding and you keluar daripada zone selesa you get out of the comfort zone and you are willing to explore new things and also multitasking. These are the criteria that, you know, corporates and also governments are looking for in a candidate, graduates and also job seeker. The ability to adapt yourself in any surrounding.
Yeah.
Yes. And then lagi satu, another quality that you need to have is also you need to be what I mentioned just now, multi-talented and multitasking. So let's say, for example, Cik Mi, so let's say the graduate, okay, so the graduate, she just graduated from university with a Bachelor of Chemical Engineering. So right now it's very difficult to find a job in chemical engineering. So she has been unemployed for about 8 months. But she received a job offer. She went to an interview and she received a job offer working in a media agency, a PR media agency as a PR exec. So it's for example, the role is very different from what she has learned in university. But my advice would be take up the role because like what Dr. Aida said, I agree with Dr. Aida just now, like you were saying, Dr. Aida said that it's okay, let's say if you got a job offer that is not in the field of what you studied, because right now in the job market it's really difficult, right? It's really difficult to get a job in your respective field, but it's okay if you get a job that is luar daripada bidang you, that is not under your field of study, but you cuba, you try. And the best part is when you try it, it's good. For example, the graduate, Bachelor of Chemical Engineering, but she received a job offer to work in a PR agency as a PR exec. This is good because you will learn to improve your communication skills. And then also you will learn to meet clients. You can handle account servicing. You will meet clients. You will also do pitching. You draft proposal. You do presentation in front of clients. So this will teach you, communication skills and also other skills as well, like interacting with potential clients, marketing, and you might need these skills later on if you are working in a chemical engineering firm. So you can also, apply the skills that you learn. So back to the question. I think it's really important for graduate these days to be adaptable and also to be agility. And also, let's say if they didn't get the role that they wanted, it's okay. So just accept any role that they can get. And this is really good for their resume as well because they learn something new and also they can develop new skills. So I agree with Dr. Aida just now, like for fresh graduate to just take up the role, and also to challenge themselves. And this is good when they take up the role, so they won't be unemployed anymore. So they will be employed, and even though that they are doing a job that is different from the field of study, but it's okay because they have that skills and also the adaptability to learn something new. So my advice to fresh graduates will be take up the challenge, and it's okay if the job is different from what you studied in university, because right now it's really difficult to get a job in the job market. So let's say if you're being offered to get a job that is different from the field of study, it's okay. My advice would be just grab that opportunity, learn as much as you can and work your way up.
Interesting. Good answer from Cik Farisya. Okay, over to you, Dr. Aida. From your observation, because our graduates sometimes have a mentality of, I'm a degree holder, I'm a diploma holder, I'm the master holder. So I should work in the office, in the aircon, with all the conducive working environment. If I want to go to the, to the shades or to the probably outside from office, this is not my cup of tea. So I would prefer to work in the office only. So your comment, Dr. Aida, on this mentality.
All right. Okay. Thank you. I know that every student, they think that they have to work in the office. Okay. This is my own experience. Even though I'm a lecturer, okay, I also have to do outdoor works. Okay, not only in the lecture hall, not only in my labs. Okay, I have to go to the kampung orang asli. I have to go to the village in Indonesia because there's other works that we have to do besides our office work. Okay, so during my working experience, you cannot expect that your work is only at one place. You have to ready to be able to go anywhere that your boss asks you to go. Okay, so you need to be like Miss Farisya mentioned before, the student, you need to be adapt, okay, as fast as you can, right? When you start working, okay, the environment is not same like when you are a student, okay? So bila you student, if you are late or you do it wrong,
It's
your
okay.
lecturers, they just say, okay, it's okay, this is your first time. But when you start working, once you make a mistake, okay, sometimes it will be remembered until the end, until the day that you will be retired, right? So you have to think, you should have what can we say, that expectation that you will be working at any place, right? Any place, any state, or even any country. Okay, sometimes your boss just okay, can you go to Vietnam to replace me for a conference? So you have to go there, right? Or maybe you can you go to the village in Sarawak, okay, to teach a student or to assist the student program. So you have to be ready. So don't expect that if you are engineer or if you are accountant, your work is only in the office with aircon. Sometimes you're working in the office, but they don't have aircon. They only have fan. It's lucky if it have fan. Sometimes they just give you one small table, right? So you have to be prepared mental and physically as well.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dr. Aida. Adaptability, adapt. Yeah, so the graduates today, they need to be adaptable in any situation and surrounding. Because
Adapt
sometimes the manager will ask them to go outside of the office, meet clients, and then this is where your communication skills starts to come in. You build the confidence of speaking to people and interacting with people, and also communicate. And let's say you have to deliver a presentation to a potential client. So this is when you need to adapt yourself as a fresh graduate to enter the working world, which is new to you.
Yes.
And take up the challenge and learn. Yeah, it's a learning process. It's a learning curve. Same thing for me as well. Same thing for everyone. And at first, it will be like pretty scary. Same goes to me as well. I remember my first time, pretty scary, but believe me, when you have been doing it for some time, practice makes perfect. Yeah, so you will learn along the way. Yeah, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes, because that is when you learn, right, Dr. Aida?
Yes, correct. And another thing, if I can say that, if you have the opportunity to learn something else besides your field, go and learn for it. Yeah, because it will help you. Because sometimes, even though you got a job as an engineer, but sometimes the task that given to you is something that totally not related to engineering or not
It's
related
different.
to accountant. Yes. Like me as a lecturer, also sometimes I have to be like a gardener because we need to assist students program to maybe to make a taman herbal, something like that. So the student will expect you that we know how to plant something. So
Mhm.
that's why I mentioned that if you have the opportunity to learn something that outside from your field, go for it.
Mhm.
It will help
Yeah.
you sometimes in future.
Yep, I agree with you, Dr. Aida. And also, let's
Mm-hmm.
say, for example, if you graduated from a Bachelor of Engineering or Bachelor of
Mm-hmm.
Accounting, but let's say you have the ability to edit videos, you have the knowledge
Mm-hmm.
of Photoshop, you have the Photoshop skills, you can do video editing. So these are the skills that employers need as well. And for example,
Mm-hmm.
let's say you have organized events when you were in university, right? University
Mm-hmm.
association, you take part in university persatuan dekat university, you organize university events. So when you have these additional skills inside your resume, these are the quality skills that employers are looking for. So you can graduate from Bachelor of Engineering, Bachelor of Bioscience, or Bachelor of Accounting, and then when the HR look at your resume, this candidate Bachelor of Accounting, but also good at video editing. You can do montage video
Mm-hmm.
for the company. You can do Photoshop. You can do posters. You can organize events. So immediately when the HR look at your CV, immediately they will hire you. Why? Because you have this additional essential skills. You can organize events, you can do
Mm-hmm.
Photoshop, you can do video editing, because right now we live in an era where social media, yeah, everything is all social media,
Yeah.
everything is all digital marketing. So let's say, for example, if you are hired, if you are employed with an engineering company, they might need you to help them to organize an event, and your manager uh, give you a task to do a company montage video. So this is when your
Mm-hmm.
editing skills comes in. So even though you graduate with a Bachelor of Engineering, but you have the additional skills. Dia ni boleh buat video lah. Dia boleh buat video montage for our company annual dinner. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this will give a very good impression, on your management, because let's say you baru
Mm-hmm.
kerja in that company, and then you already help your manager, your management team to set up and also coordinate the video montage for the annual dinner, the banner, the bunting, and also the backdrop for the, let's say the backdrop is on LED screen, but then the design is your design. So, the company and also your CEO, your chief executive officer will know that the work comes from you, a fresh graduate. So that will, wow, you know, that will give a good impression to your organization.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yes, the X factor. Yeah, X-Men. Bukan X-Men, X factor. So have that, you have that ability to, edit videos, you boleh buat content, you can do social media marketing, you're good at doing buntings and banners. So these are the quality, quality traits that companies are looking for. And let's say, for example, if you graduate from Bachelor of Accounting or Bachelor of Engineering, but you're good at emceeing, so you can host your company events, and then your boss, your management, your management will look at you and say, wow, she can do that, he can do that. So we can get our junior staff to help us to MC the event. So we don't have to hire an outsider to MC the event, because everything is all done in-house, because you have it in you, you have that skill. And then your CEO, your board of directors, your management, they will see that, hey, this candidate, she has that talent, he has that talent. So you have the ability. So that is also a
Mm-hmm.
quality of a leader. Public
Yeah.
speaking, you can speak in public. You're not afraid, you're not shy to speak in public. You can give a good, effective presentation. You can MC your company events. Because let's say, for example, your company might have, signing ceremony. They might have annual dinner or any type of company event. Yeah, so they might need your expertise. So when the HR look at your CV, oh, okay, she can also MC, she can host events, she can do webinar. So this will give, like what Cik Mi say, the X factor. And immediately, you know what? You're hired, you get the job. So it's very important for you to be multi-skilled, multi-talented, and also have all of these skills. Right, Cik Mi?
Cik Mi hilang lagi.
Yeah, Dr. Aida. So so it's really important for fresh graduate today to have that additional skills, right?
Yes.
Yes. For example, they graduate in biotech or engineering, but they're good in organizing events.
Yeah.
So that is an additional skills that employers are looking for. Yeah. Okay.
Talking about the nowadays recruiters recruiters will normally, before hiring, they will go and search through LinkedIn. Who are these people? They will go to the personal Facebook. They will stalk to IG also. So sometimes the candidate doesn't realize that sometimes they have been, monitored. And then some of the comments they give, not really appropriate when they update something in the Facebook or IG or in LinkedIn. Maybe Dr. Aida can comment on this because actually social recruitment, actually they are also going for the social media. They will see what will be their posting before they call for interview. So what is your advice or your comment, Dr. Aida?
Okay. Regarding this matter, yeah, I know that because now, like I mentioned earlier, that our students now, they are Gen Z, all right? Okay, means they are very dependable to social media. Everything they do have to be with social media to express their anger, to express their happiness. They use social media. Sometimes they just post anything because there's a one characteristic for Gen Z. Okay, they like to take risks, but they don't think the consequence. Okay, so like posting something in social media. They think that they need to post something in social media. They want their voice to be heard. Okay, but they don't think the consequence after that. It's not only at that time, but it will also sometimes it will affect their future. Like we mentioned that sometimes the employer, they will search about you, not only from your resume, they also check from your Facebook, Instagram. So I always told my student that you need to be careful. Whatever you want to post, you need to think before you post, right? If you think it will cause a controversy, then don't post, or maybe don't post everything. It's not only that I also always advise my students that if you want to apply a job or to apply a place for attachment, the important is your not only your resume, but also the email address, because sometimes the student, this is what I get when they send email to me. The email address sometimes it sounds so inappropriate. Sampai sometimes saya rasa takut nak buka email tu. Betul. Kini daripada student. Because Dia boleh kat dah lah belakang sekarang ni kan, kalau kita biasa Yahoo, Gmail, and nowadays dia ada macam-macam yang kat belakang tu. Kadang ni spam ke apa ke kan. So choose the email address, the username ke apa tu, choose properly lah. Yes, professionally. You need to start from now. I know that maybe your email when you masa sekolah dulu ada I love you ke, sweet candy, something like that, but to apply a job or to send email to your future employer, potential employer is not really appropriate lah. Not only to your bakal boss, but even sometimes to your lecturer or to your teachers, it's not appropriate, I think. So you need to think or choose, or the most important thing is think if it's very controversial or it's very not appropriate, then don't post, because it will affect your future.
Interesting. Wow, thank you, Dr. Aida. Maybe Cik Farisya can comment on that. I mean, posting inappropriate language or inappropriate posting to Facebook, Instagram or LinkedIn, where they will put some remarks, you see. So the wording that they use is actually inappropriate. Kadang ada yang macam sounded macam marah lah, ada yang guna bahasa kasar dan sebagainya. So it's not proper language being used. And then actually they have been watched and been monitored by the potential employer. Maybe Cik Farisya can comment on that.
Okay, thank you, Cik Mi. Thank you, Dr. Aida. Okay, that is a really good point made by Dr. Aida just now, because I have received a job application from a candidate, and the email address is meowmeow92@gmail.com. Yeah, but it's a cute email, meow meow, because I love cats. But my advice would be for the candidate, get a professional email address. So for example, let's say if your name is, for example, Siti Saleha, siti.saleha93@gmail.com. So isn't that sounds better? Sounds nice and professional. So siti.saleha93@gmail.com, more professional. So when you email your CV and your cover letter to HR, and then when the HR open it, okay, so we accept this candidate punya application, and your CV went through and you're selected for the interview session. Okay, so it's really important for you to have a professional email domain, email address. So let's say your name is Muhammad Ali, muhammad.ali92@gmail.com. See, it sounds nice. Your name is Adam, Adam Hakim, adam.hakim96@gmail.com. More professional. And then your email address, you kena ada pembuka kata. So, Assalamualaikum, dear sir, madam, or dear puan, for example, dear puan Kamaria, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Siti Saleha. I just graduated from University Technology Mara, and I'm interested to apply for the position as advertised in jobstreet.com. So isn't that sounds pleasant? It sounds nice because you have the introduction. So when you have the introduction, HR will look at your email. Oh, this person just graduated and she wants to apply for the following role. So let's say if you send a blank email, so this is based on a true story, Cik Mi and Dr. Aida. I've received this email from a potential candidate. The candidate just attach the CV, no body, no introduction, nothing, just zero. And I was shocked because it's a blank email, just attach the CV. So it's like, okay, it's really important, for adik-adik sekalian and also the job seekers out there, you have to introduce yourself. Yeah, because if you don't introduce yourself in your email, how does the HR and the recruiters know that which job you're applying for? And also courtesy, courtesy ni sangat-sangat penting. Adab and courtesy. So adab, kita kena ada adab. Sebab apa? Sebab kita orang Timur, kita Malaysian, we need to have adab. And also mana-mana orang sekalipun, when we communicate with people, kita kena adab, kita kena ada manners. So when we send an email out, of course, we need to have salam, we need to greet them, we need to have an introduction. So let's say if you send a blank email and you just attach the resume and then you send to HR. So do you think that the HR will entertain your CV? No, right? Because there's no body introduction, there's no salam, there's no courtesy. So, you need to have that courtesy. So let's say when you end the email, last but not least, I hope you will reconsider my application and I look forward to hear from you soon. Thank you and best regards. Isaleha. See, it sounds nice because it shows that you're keen to apply for the following position. And when HR baca, when the HR read your application, your email, okay, I want to call this candidate to ask her for an interview session. See? Step one, so very important, courtesy, manners, adab. You kena ada adab, you kena ada courtesy, sama ada bertulis, email or on the phone. So on the phone pun, you kena ada adab juga. You need to have manners. You can't talk like, oi, hello, apa khabar? What's up? No, the proper way is, so let's say kalau you nak cakap dengan your friends, when you talk to your friends, your member, boleh, you can talk, hey, what's up? But let's say if you are calling a potential employer, a potential client or HR, this is how you have to sound like. Hello, Assalamualaikum. Hi, can I speak to Puan Kamaria? Hi, Puan Kamaria. My name is Muhammad Adam. I recently applied for the position of marketing executive. Did you receive my application? Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, you want to invite me for an interview next Monday at 4 p.m. Okay, I'll be there. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. See? You got the first interview session, and that's also a step one on your career path, your career journey. So you kena ada pleasant personality, you kena ada pleasant aura, whether it's secara bertulis, on email, face to face, or telephone. So sangat penting, even your nada suara you, cara you bercakap. So manner dia kita kena ada adab. So jangan cakap macam, hello. Yeah. Okay, kita buat lawak lah sikit kan malam-malam ni. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that is a turn off. Kalau kita cakap macam tu, you can talk to that with your friends, tak apa. But then let's say if you call HR, you call potential client ke HR, you have to sound professional, because when you sound professional, it shows that you're serious. You are serious because you want the job. You want to work for that company, right? So you have to be professional. You cannot be like, ni company apa ni? Oh, lupa lah. So you have to. So that is a no. So that is a no. This is yes. This is the yes. Hello, Assalamualaikum. Hi, can I speak to Puan Kamaria? Hi, this is Adam. Yes, I look forward to attend the job interview on Monday at 4 p.m. Is there anything that I need to bring for the interview? So you ask checklist, apa yang you kena bawa? Whether or not, some of the HR, they need your original certification, right, Cik Mi? They need to see your slip SPM or any, let's say, persatuan, you ada apa sijil, any certificate, just bring it with you. Because why? Because this certificate lah yang akan membantu you. So you have all your certification in all one folder and file, and always be ready. Yeah.
Okay, good tips from Cik Farisya. Very good. Phone ethics, adab, semua, right?
Yes, very important. Kita kena ada adab, manners, and kita kena hello, apa khabar? Hi. So it's very important, your intonation, your voice projection. Hi. So people on the other end, they can tell whether or not you're serious to apply for that job or not. So voice projection and intonation is very important. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Cik Farisha. All right. We are almost end, but we would like to pick up a few questions. There are several questions. The
Okay.
first question comes from Encik Hanif Rashid. I can just simplify the questions. He asked, during the interview session, sometimes the interviewer will speak English, sometimes they will speak Malay. It depends on the interviewer. If the interviewer is Malay, they tend to speak Bahasa Melayu. If the interviewer is non-Malay, they will tend to speak English. So what would be the best response as a candidate when they got these so-called conditions? Maybe Dr. Aida can respond.
All right. Okay. Thank you for the questions. All right. Actually, we always get this kind of questions during our program dengan student lah, right? They always ask about this. Okay. For me, my advice is it depends on the interviewer. If they start ask you question in English, then you have to answer in English. But if they change to Bahasa, then you answer in Bahasa.
Right.
That's my advice, because it shows that you respect that you are following the momentum per interview tu lah, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they ask in Malay but you answer in English. It might menyebabkan per interview tu rasa ish budak ni saja je nak jawab dalam bahasa Inggeris kan, nak test aku punya English ke apa ke. So you have to go with the flow. If they ask you in English, answer in English. If they ask you in Mandarin but you cannot answer in Mandarin, then what you can do, you can apologize, mention that I'm sorry, I cannot answer in Mandarin. Can I answer in Bahasa or can I answer in English?
Yeah, interesting. So, thank you Dr. Aida. Okay, soalan yang seterusnya. Maybe I nak pass soalan ni pada Cik Farisha lah.
Okay.
Soalan daripada Encik Azrul Nizam.
Okay.
Dia kata, during interview,
yeah, apa khabar?
So during interview, should the candidate, wear the perfume?
Okay, interesting. Okay, it's really important. Thank you, Encik Azrul Nizam, for the question. It's really important for candidates and job seekers to take care of their personal hygiene. Yeah. Okay, so this is very important because first impression counts. Betul tak, Cik Mi and also Dr. Aida? So let's say if you attend the interview looking messy, tak mandi, all that, and then you don't put on any perfume or deodorant pun tak bagus juga, because you have to look presentable, you have to look clean, fresh, prim and proper. Yeah, so it's very important to have a clean, good hygiene as well, because that shows the level of professionalism. Yeah, because let's say for example, let's say you don't wear proper attire, you masuk the interview wearing jeans and t-shirt, pakai slipper, like what? So you have to be very professional. You know that, hey, you're applying for a MNC company, multinational corporation, and you're wearing a t-shirt and jeans, and then you don't take care of your personal hygiene. Yeah, so personal hygiene is very important. So to answer Azrul punya question is, yes, you can wear perfume, but make sure that you don't wear satu botol perfume, don't wear the whole bottle, but spray just a little bit of perfume, wear deodorant, maintain your personal hygiene, your cleanliness. So bila kita bersih, so dalam agama Islam, dalam ajaran agama Islam, kita juga perlu menjaga kita punya kebersihan. Okay, we have to take care of our cleanliness and also personal hygiene, because it goes to shows that when we step inside the interview, when we look prim and proper, we take care of our personal hygiene, and then we greet the HR, the interview, with a smile. So don't you think that immediately they are going to hire you? Yes, because you have that pleasant personality, you have a pleasant positive aura, and also you practice good personal hygiene bersih. Hygiene you bagus, you jaga kebersihan you pakai baju bersih, pakai baju kemas. So bagi yang lelaki tu krim, pakai apa nama tu? Pomade.
Pomade, rambut.
I tak tahu, I tak pakai pomade. I pakai hairspray. So kalau macam macam lelaki, okay, pada adik-adik yang lelaki tu, you boleh pakai pomade, you can, macam Cik Mi kan, dah jadi lain pula. So it's very important to, groom yourself and look macam smart macam Cik Mi. Very proper, pakai, apa nama krim rambut tu, pomade. Selalu salah sebut. Pomade, right? Yeah, pomade. So when you look presentable, so as a young boy, as a fresh grad, as a young boy, you step inside the interview, you look professional, prim and proper, rambut you macam ala-ala Cik Mi. And then, so don't you think that you're going to get the job? Of course you're going to get the job because you look smart and presentable. You pakai perfume sikit, you pakai baju bersih, prim and proper, and also you have an updated resume. Immediately the hiring manager is going to invite you for the second interview. So first impression counts. And untuk jawab soalan Cik Azrul Nizam tadi, it's very important, you can wear perfume but make sure spray sikit lah. Jangan satu botol lah. Yeah, okay. So just spray sikit and then take care of your personal hygiene sebab dalam Islam also mengajar kita untuk jaga kebersihan. So, start inside the interview looking fresh, looking clean, looking presentable. And also bagi the ladies, for the young girls, ladies and golongan wanita, make sure that you pakai baju yang okay, yang selesa, tidak menjolok mata, very professional because you are applying for a job. So you have to make sure that you comply to the standards of the company that you're applying, and then always look professional. You can wear makeup, make sure minimum makeup so that you look presentable, nampak cantik, nampak nice, and then your hair, let's say kalau you free hair, rambut you kena kemas, kalau you bertudung, berhijab, tudung you kena kemas, proper, baju you from top to toe, you look presentable and also you take care of your personal hygiene. Yes. Okay. Alright. So, pesanan saya, yes, boleh pakai perfume. No problem. Okay, so make sure that you take care of your cleanliness and personal hygiene. And most importantly, senyum.
Senyum. Tak boleh cakap apa-apa, senyum kan. Okay, kita dah almost end. Maybe memerlukan 30 seconds for each panel. Secara ringkasnya 30 saat je. What would be your last advice to the graduates now to get the job? Maybe kita boleh start dengan Dr. Aida dulu. 30 seconds, yeah?
Alright, okay. So, I think it's not only the knowledge. Okay, yes, it's true. Knowledge is important. But another thing that more important is flexibility. You need to be flexible. Okay, like I said before, adapt, flexible, and you also have to be a fast thinker. Bila ada problem, you need to think fast to look for dia punya solution. And another thing for Gen Z, you need to be more focused because I know that untuk generasi Z ni, dia punya attention span is only 8 seconds.
8 seconds.
Only 8 seconds, right? So it's too short. So you need to learn how to be focused. Right? Whatever you do, the most important thing is focus. Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Aida. Okay, last piece from Cik Farisya. 30 seconds. Advice for our graduates to get a job. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Cik Mi. Can I have 1 minute?
Okay.
Okay. Saya nak beli talian hayat ya, Cik Mi. Talian hayat 1 minit. Okay, so this is a very important tip and advice for fresh graduate out there. Okay, if you're watching this, okay, take note, yeah? Okay, personal branding. Why? As a fresh graduate, you have to start doing personal branding right now. Because, for example, LinkedIn. you need to be active on LinkedIn. Why LinkedIn? Because LinkedIn is the platform where human resource manager, recruitment company, decision makers, CEOs, board of directors, company board of directors, CEOs, CFOs, and all of the decision makers are online on LinkedIn. And they're going to be watching you, okay? And mereka akan nampak apa you post, content apa you post. So LinkedIn is like your platform to shine. So you have to shine on LinkedIn. So my advice for fresh graduate out there, okay, let's say for example you are unemployed, menganggur dah lebih 6 bulan dah nak masuk 7 bulan dah unemployed, and you almost give up, rasa macam nak putus asa lah, susah lah nak cari kerja sekarang ni. But do you know that you have all of these social media platforms that can help you to get a job and also connect you to the right person, because your network is your net worth. Connection, networking is very important. So networking, bila kita jumpa orang face to face, and we can also do networking online, alam maya, on social media, on LinkedIn. Why LinkedIn? Because all of the decision makers, CEOs, company CEOs, HR managers, hiring managers, and also recruiters are on LinkedIn. So my advice to fresh graduates out there, if you find it very difficult to get a job, take my advice. Do personal branding, brand your stuff, brand yourself. Start doing storytelling. Share your journey. For example, let's say for example you buat write-up. So you write a write-up based on your personal experience. Let's say for example you post on LinkedIn. I have graduated from university for almost 8 months, but I find it very difficult to find a job at the moment. So is there any company out there who are willing to hire me? These are my skill set. So you letak in bullet point ke key point. Okay, these are my skill set. This is what I can do. So bila you post that content online on LinkedIn, do you know that mata-mata eyes akan memerhati? So the eyes yang akan memerhati that is going to look at your post is Cik Mi from HR Mazda. And then also, like for example, other recruitment agencies, decision makers, CEOs are also going to look at your CV and also what you post online. So it's very important for you to post important content online. And this will also help you to get a job, because you don't know who is going to be, reading your posts on LinkedIn, maybe a hiring manager, and they are looking for candidates like you. So they will message your inbox on LinkedIn. Hi, are you free on Monday? We would like to invite you for an interview session. There you go. Dah dapat one interview. And then not just one interview, you can get even 2-3 interviews just by utilizing LinkedIn. So my advice to fresh graduate out there, start doing storytelling, start doing vlogging, okay, buat video, pakai phone je. So bermodalkan telefon. So you can just use your phone and then just record a video. Hi everyone. My name is Siti. I just graduated from your ITM Shah Alam and I'm interested to work in this industry. So bila you cerita, you're doing storytelling, you cerita, and then HR will look at your video and like, hey, I would like to invite this girl for an interview session. Because why? Because you are outspoken. And then because you tell everyone that you have been unemployed for 6 months and you would like to work in this following industry, following job scope. And then the HR look at your video. I think she is suitable for our client role. Recruitment agencies, banyak recruitment companies, they are looking for suitable candidate that fits their client punya criteria. So you have to get yourself out there. So you have to brand yourself. So you have to market yourself. So for fresh graduate out there, anggap diri you as a product. So always look at yourself as if you are a very attractive and a very nice product in the market out there. And all of the HR, all of the recruitment people, human resource, HR and companies out there, they would like to hire you. Because why? You have the skill set. You have the skill set that you're looking for. So you kena beranikan diri, get out of your comfort zone. Maybe sebelum ni you tak berani nak record video, but you want to, you want to secure a job. You want to get a job. Because you have been unemployed for about 6-7 months. So untuk mendapatkan sesuatu, kita kena berusaha. Kan? So we have to work to get something, to get what we want. So we know that it's not easy, it's not difficult, it's not easy, it is difficult. But if you are willing to step outside of your comfort zone and record a video and do a content and also do a nice write-up on LinkedIn, expressing your interest to work in this particular organization, company, in this role. So you never know that the one reading your post on LinkedIn is a HR person, and that person will hire you, a potential employers. So my advice out there, brand yourself as if you are a bottle of Victoria's Secret perfume. Yeah. So everybody wants you. Everybody wants to buy you in the market. Bestseller product. So you have to look at yourself like you are special. You are the X factor. You lain daripada yang lain. So what sets you apart from other graduate? Yang tu X-Men cik Mi. Yang ni X factor. Macam ni. Yang ni okay, so you have to brand yourself, your uniqueness, your creativity, and then just now Dr. Aida was saying, for graduates, it's really important to also have problem-solving skills, right? Because when you have problem-solving skills, these are the qualities and traits that employers are looking for, because you are able to solve the problem. Yeah, you find a solution to the problem. Problem solving skills, analytical skills. So not just marketing and branding yourself, but problem solving skills is also an important criteria that a fresh graduate need to have. So you need to have the ability to problem solve. Yes.
All right.
And also,
thank you, Cik Farisya.
10 seconds, Cik Mi. Okay.
3 minit. Okay.
3 minutes. And then it's really important to continue brand yourself. Branding, and branding. Don't stop. So use social media platform, brand yourself. Post every day. Post interesting content, educational content, motivation content, because you never know who is watching you on LinkedIn. You never know who is online. And eventually from there, from posting all of the good contents, you might get hired by your potential employer. So my advice would be branding, and branding. Brand yourself like you are a very nice and attractive product. So market yourself.
All right. Thank you, Cik Farisya. A lot of tips from Cik Farisya. All right. So I would like to, say thank you to Dr. Aida. Thank you to Cik Farisya for the time spent tonight. It will be a very good, fruitful session. And hope our graduates out there take this opportunity to learn and unlearn and relearn the new things. Don't forget to put an effort, usaha, doa dan tawakal. All right. So that will be that for tonight. Thank you so much. Inshallah, we'll be coming up with new topics. Maybe next week or next month. Inshallah, on other topics. So stay tuned with Leaders Talk. Thank you so much, guys. Good night. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Good night, Cik Mi. Good night, Dr. Aida.
Good night,
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.